Hi everyone. Before I start this video, I wanted to make a quick disclaimer. This is not an expose or a call out video, and this video is not meant to send hate or send harm to any artist mentioned in this video. This video was solely made to give criticism where I believe criticism is due. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Uzi, and here we talk about all things arts and comics. So I wanted to quickly talk about a controversial topic I have been currently seeing online. So if you're like me and you're chronically online on Twitter, you've probably seen this post floating around, getting a ton of backlash in the art community. And if you haven't, don't worry, I'm here to bring you up to speed on what's going on. Recently, an artist was getting absolutely dragged through the mud, like dragged through hell and back for this one drawing of the original characters. And on the surface, you would look at it and think, wait, what's the problem? It's a really pretty drawing. It's just a drawing that depicts a love triangle of some sort between these three characters, Jenny, Tyler, and Ivan. Jenny and Tyler are dating, and they're like the official couple, obviously. Very cute, lovebirds, and all of that. But then you notice Tyler also has a romantic friends with benefits relationship tied to Ivan. Jenny and Ivan, on the other hand, are just friends. Now, on paper, an open relationship or a polyamorous dynamic isn't an issue at all. The creator even clarified that this is an open relationship. Keep that in mind. But when you look at the broader context of how these OCs are written across the creator's page, things start to get a bit questionable. Now, looking through the artist's page, you can notice that they've made a few videos regarding this particular set of OCs. So, from looking at the artist's page, you can understand that these are like their current main OCs, like the OCs that they tend to draw a lot. Now, the problem with this dynamic that got Twitter talking. First of all, Tyler and Ivan aren't even officially together, as you can see from this post. They're just friends with benefits. Yet, in this post, their dynamic gets a much more elaborate, deeply written description than Tyler and Jenny, who are actually the main couple. In other videos on the creator's page, Jenny explicitly calls Tyler her boyfriend. So now we understand that they are actually in a official relationship from this. But when it comes to the lore, the friends with benefits collection gets all the romantic focus. On top of that, there is this recurring joke on the creator's page where Jenny is constantly put in situations where the punchline is basically she's getting cheated on or replaced, or how you would say cocked, often with her own best friend Ivan.
Bacon avocado.
Bacon avocado.
I know you slept with my boyfriend.
Bacon avocado.
Hey guys, Future Uzi here. So after taking a second look at the creator's page, I wanted to say that this is not something that constantly happens. I realized this specific gag only happened like twice on the creator's page, and I want to clear the air and make sure I'm not spreading any misinformation here. The artist has already faced a ton of intense heat on Twitter, and I'm not here to exaggerate or add fuel to any unfair dogpiling. I just want to stick strictly to the facts. Now that brings us to the core issue, the disposable black girlfriend trope. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this trope, let me briefly explain it. This is a storytelling pattern in media where a black female character dates the male lead or an important character that's not the male lead but is still an important character. And she's never intended to be the end game. She isn't written as a fully fleshed out character with her own agency. Instead, she acts as a placeholder. She exists purely to hold down the character while he grows, works through his issues, or prepares to end up with his true love interest, who is always non-black. As a black woman myself, seeing this dynamic being played out in media is generally very frustrating. So to see when another artist kind of implements this into their OC lore, I have to give criticism where criticism is due. Now, to give this artist some grace, I'm not trying to say that the artist maliciously set up this trope for their black OC. These are their OCs, and artists make writing mistakes all the time, or fall into unconscious tropes all the time. The creator also mentioned that Jenny simply doesn't want to explore outside their relationship, which is worth keeping in mind, because this is actually a very misogynistic trope. Visually, you can see the creator puts way more narrative tension, backstory, and detail into the male closeted friends with benefits dynamic than into the actual primary relationship. And then you look at Jenny and Ivan's connection, best friends because of Tyler, and so close people think that they're dating. So Jenny is framed as being super close with a guy who's secretly sleeping with her boyfriend while she's just there sitting in the middle of it all. This is exactly why the both tweets began to call it out. One person pointed out the disposable black girlfriend trope strikes again, and another noted how common it is for women of color characters to be written as passive background props in BL heavy dynamics. And as someone else mentioned, the double standard is very glaring. Tyler gets an active side dynamic while Jenny is just there. Even in the creator's TikTok comment section, someone points out that Tyler's name is sickening. This was before the creator even posted this on Twitter, because looking at through the comments on TikTok, people hadn't really pointed out this dynamic. It was just a few comments that have pointed out this dynamic. It was when the creator posted on Twitter that they got called out for this dynamic. Take a shot every time I see dynamic law. Now, as you can imagine, the creator did not take the backlash well, and rightfully so, because nobody in their right mind wants to get all this massive hate just for posting their OCs. I do not blame the artists for having a negative reaction to the sudden wave of backlash they received just for posting their OCs. I understand that it can be very jarring and it can be very scary, especially on a platform like Twitter, where it feels like if you do something wrong, that you have done like the worst thing. Twitter is a platform that barely gives anybody grace. In fact, it doesn't give anybody grace. Once you become a target of discussion for that day, you are going to remain a villain for a number of a few days until the hate dies down, until the wave of hate dies down. So the artist says here, I know I need to stop addressing this because I'm just pissing myself off, but genuinely, why is it so insane that three fictional consenting adults are in a crazy ass love triangle where all parties are just looking like each other? And I agree, this is a polycule with consenting adults. But when you don't want to listen to the criticism of others and deny that this dynamic amongst your OCs is very problematic, that's when we start to have a problem, because the artist was denying that this had a problem. The artist ends up contradicting themselves, because here someone asks, does she at least also have others on the end because Ivan is shocked? Then they reply, she doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why y'all want it to be a perfect triangle when Ivan is too chopped to be without beauty? Which is funny that they say that, because they quite literally have a post on their page where Jenny and Ivan are having a mug off. But I digress. So you're saying that Ivan is too ugly to be with Jenny. That's why you don't want to make it a perfect love triangle. And at the same time, she doesn't want to explore, because in this other post, someone asks, my question is, why does she get no play yet her boyfriend got two options? This shit is weird. They reply, probably because she doesn't want to. But like, this is funny because you're the creator. You're the one who decides if she wants to or if she doesn't want to. And you just decided that she's just not going to because she doesn't want to. Like, at the end of the day, this is your OC. You're the one that's writing her story. And you just decided that she's not going to get any other love interest other than Tyler, and Tyler gets to explore. This is how you unconsciously play into that misogynistic trope. Because ask yourself, why in that relationship you write the male character to have different romantic options, but the female character just doesn't want to explore? This is just a very lazy excuse. Now, the artists addressed this on their TikTok story and basically said that they don't regard Jenny to be a disposable black girlfriend, since like Jenny is an important OC to them. And that is true, because they have drawn Jenny a number of times, so this is a very important OC to them. Even if this character is a significant character to the artist, it is worth noting that that doesn't stop you from making unconscious misogynistic tropes with that said character. One quote tweet put it perfectly: depicting black women as too beautiful or to be loved to put in a real relationship is still dehumanizing. Putting a black female character on a pedestal of she's too pretty for anyone here, while simultaneously stripping her of romantic payoff, equal dynamic or narrative effort isn't empowerment. It's just another way of benching her while the men get all the developed lore. Notice how the setup is structured. Tyler, the male lead, gets to have his cake and eat it too. He gets the gorgeous main character girlfriend. Plus, he gets a secret, an emotionally intense side dynamic with his male best friend. He gets double the narrative effort, double the affection, and double the options. Meanwhile, what does Jenny get? She gets downgraded to being a passive accessory. She's the cool, understanding girlfriend who gets left out of the actual drama, law, and romantic tension, while her boyfriend is off having a completely separate love life that she encourages under the guise of it being an open relationship. It plays directly into a classic misogynistic writing trap, prioritizing male bonds, male desire, and male emotional depth, while treating female characters as decorative set dressing. The woman is given the title of girlfriend, or in this case, put on a pedestal as too pretty, specifically so the story can avoid making her an active participant with her own desires, her own side options, or her own emotional payoff. When a story allows male characters to be complex, non monogamous, and central to the plot, but expects the female lead to sit back, stay loyal, and be satisfied with breadcrumbs, that isn't just bad writing. It's plain old misogyny wrapped up in modern OC lore. At the end of the day, when black creators and viewers point out that something you've written for your black OC comes off as weird, dismissive, or tropey, the move isn't to get defensive, shift goalposts, or mock people for calling it out. The move is to actually listen. As an artist, making mistakes in writing or falling into tropes you didn't fully think through happens. But when people can explain why a dynamic feels off, brushing it off as if everyone else is overreacting misses the point entirely. This tweet basically sums it up for me. Really need people with black women OCs or non-black OCs to have some sort of self-awareness when it comes to coupling them up with anyone. It's not asking much to see black women OCs treated equally in a relationship and for people to stop playing dumb to criticism. Honestly, it's just exhausting. You shouldn't have to fight to see black female characters given equal agency, genuine romantic fulfillment, and narrative efforts instead of being benched or used as a set dressing for everyone else's storyline. It's not asking much for artists, whether you're black or non-black, to show a little more self-awareness when writing and coupling up your black OCs. If you claim to love your character, treat her dynamic with the same care and weight you give everyone else. Now let me know in the comments what you guys think. Please keep it respectful as always. This isn't a hate video to that creator. This is just a critique video. Thank you so much for watching. Also, to who it may concern, I have an ongoing webcomic on Webtoon called Ogre's Cave. If you like the Monster X Human Girl trope, please be sure to check it out. It's just a simple little love story, and I would appreciate you guys checking it out and, subscribing if you genuinely like the story. Thank you and goodbye.